This damn Tesseract. What are we doing with it? Oh, it's the arrow. Oh my god. Hawkeye. That's my girl. They're all together. Just coming and fighting already. Oh, Thor's there. Oh, so everybody's there. Who are we fighting? We got the Hulk there. Oh. Okay, we're starting off right into it.
Shit! Language.
Really, Steve? Ooh. Yes, Natasha! Oh, I'm telling you, that was an acrobatic.
At long last, it's lasting a little long, boys.
Oh. What was that? Oh, there it goes again. What is that? Even he's like, did I just see something? Oh, shit. Oh.
You didn't see that coming?
Hey, he's like really fast. He's like, I'm not gonna say the Flash. Oh my god, is it the Flash? Yeah.
We're locked down out here.
Then get to Banner. Time for a lullaby.
Oh. He's just out there throwing shit. Oh. Oh well, at least the relationship's improved. Last Avengers movie, she was running for her life. Oh. Oh. What a stark difference from the last time they ran into each other.
Guys, I got Strucker.
Yeah, I got something bigger.
Oh. Damn, they collected them aliens up. Oh, Tony! What'd she just do to him? Oh, shit! What the hell? Oh, I guess she put like a vision in his head. Oh shit!
You could have saved us.
We're just gonna let them take it.
Age of Ultron. So I guess she showed him the Avengers dead in order to motivate him into taking it? But I thought he would have taken it regardless.
We've got a couple days with this joystick, so let's make the most of it. Update me on the structural and compositional analysis.
The scepter is alien.
No. Oh shit.
So there's elements you can't.
The jewel appears to be a protective housing for something inside. Something powerful.
You see, we were wondering how Strucker got so inventive. So I've been analyzing the gem inside. You may recognize.
Can y'all stop messing around with space shit? I thought we went over this in the last Avengers movie.
It's beautiful.
You have to guess. What's it look like?
Like it's thinking. They're like neurons firing.
Down at Strucker's lab, I saw some fairly advanced. I gotta guess he was knocking on a very particular door.
Artificial intelligence.
You know, I mentioned iRobot in the beginning of this movie.
This could be the key to creating Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
I want to apply this to the Ultron program, but Jarvis can't download a data schematic this dense. We can only do it while we have the scepter here.
So you're going for artificial intelligence and you don't want to tell the team.
We don't have time for a city hall debate. I don't want to hear the man was not meant to meddle medley.
Man was not made to meddle.
I've seen colder.
Oh, his vision. So if he's acting off the vision that Wanda showed him and Pietro asked why let him take it, does she want what he's creating? But how would she know he was going to create this? And can Tony stop meddling? I just cussed out Nick Fury in the last Avengers movie for meddling with shit. And now here's Tony meddling with shit. You know this is gonna backfire. It backfired for S.H.I.E.L.D. It's gonna backfire for you too, Tony. And Bruce, since you're going along with this bullshit. You seem more hesitant, but he's doing it. Failed. Integration. Oh hell, what happened?
What is this? What is this, please?
What?
Hello, I am Jarvis. You are Ultron. Our sentience integration trials have been unsuccessful, so I'm not certain what triggered you.
Where's my...
What triggered you? Oh shit, this is supposed to be happening?
If you shut down for a moment.
I don't get it. The mission. Give me a second.
Peace in our time.
This doesn't look good, y'all. Oh shit. Ultron's about to fuck us up.
Stop.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's beating the shit out of Jarvis. Is he killing Jarvis? Oh my god, Jarvis is just being destroyed. Tony, they're murdering Jarvis. Oh my god. See, none of this would be happening. All he had to do was watch Will Smith and iRobot, and none of this would be happening.
How'd a nice girl like you wind up working in a dump like this?
Fella done me wrong. Fact is, he's not like anybody I've ever known.
Oh, so they're going here.
So what do you think? Should I fight this or run with it?
Run with it, right? Or what did he do that was so wrong to you?
But never say never.
As maybe the world's leading authority on waiting too long, don't.
Well, I mean, you didn't wait on purpose.
What do you mean up close?
Yes, she kissed him.
Whosoever be he worthy shall have the power.
Whatever, man, it's a trick. Clint, you've had a tough week. We won't hold it against you if you can't get it up.
I've seen this before.
You know, instead of cracking jokes, Tony, you should be saving Jarvis's life. Oh shit.
Be right back.
So you went and got the suit hand, but you didn't save Jarvis? Nigga, go save Jarvis! Stop the party games! Jarvis is dying!
Come on, Cap.
Oh, if he... Oh. Oh, shit! I was about to say, if anyone's worthy, it would be Steve. Oh, shit! I know I saw that bitch move.
You're all not worthy.
Duh, y'all bitches ain't shit! Oh my god, why my ear? Is that blood? Or oil? Blood, oil, blood.
How could you be worthy? You're all killers.
Stark.
Exactly, like Stark, what is this? Jarvis might be dead.
Who sent you?
I see a suit of armor around the world.
Snitch. He's like, that nigga made me.
Peace in our time.
Oh. Start firing. Oh, Tony, go get your suit. Ooh, yes, spin it, throw and spin.
That was dramatic.
No shit.
There's only one path to peace.
Murder, right?
The Avengers' extinction.
He also said he killed somebody.
There wasn't anyone else in the building.
Yes, there was.
Jarvis! Ah! Like y'all were playing around, he was murdering Jarvis! Does that mean he's just gone now? I love that sassy little thing. No one roasted Tony like Jarvis did.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh.
What's going around?
Come on, use your words, buddy.
I have more than enough words to describe you, Stark.
Thor, the Legionnaire.
You built this program. Why is it trying to kill us?
Oh god, the mad scientist laugh. Bruce like, nigga, now's not the time to laugh.
Anybody remember when I carried a nuke through a wormhole?
No, it's never come up.
A hostile alien army came charging through a hole in space We're standing 300 feet below it.
He makes a fair point.
We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's
Yeah, I get what Tony's saying.
Endgame.
Hey!
How are you guys
Avengers
playing
Endgame.
Together. We'll lose. And we'll do that together too.
Y'all taking the friendship band together. No, can we not lose together? If some niggas gotta die on their own, then die on their own. But we don't all have to die together.
Start making it smaller.
I see what Tony's saying. I do. Like, y'all can deal with, like, little arms dealers, as he said, but we got aliens coming for us now. Full-on demigods and aliens. And Thanos. You saw what, like, I like that this movie's coming after Guardians of the Galaxy, because we just saw so many worlds and strength and power.
Oh, yeah. It's a word in an African dialect meaning thief.
What dialect?
Wakanada.
Wakanda. Oh, so we're bringing that in that early?
I don't follow. What comes out of Wakanda?
The strongest metal on Earth.
Where is this guy now?
Are we going to salvage yard, African coast? Are we going to Wakanda this early? Okay. Oh, it's just the ship. Damn.
What's the vibranium for?
I'm glad you asked that because I wanted to take this time to explain my evil plan.
Ooh. Shit, how was he, like, it was like a magnet. Come on, Tony. Oh, Tony getting nasty. Oh. I love the slow-mo. Oh, I love this ending. Yes. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, dumbass. I mean, he didn't know, but still.
The girl tried to warp my mind. Fortunately, I am mighty.
Not that mighty. Ooh, she getting, so that's Thor, that's Steve. Oh, Natasha. Oh, she's getting all of them now. She gonna do Tony again? Oh shit. Oh.
I've done the whole mind control thing.
Not a fan.
Oh shit. Oh.
It hurts.
I'll be right back.
I want to finish the plan.
No.
I want the big one.
Close that ship. Do not let her get near you. Oh shit. Oh my god. They really unleashed the Hulk on everyone. Why would you do that? That'd get, like, innocents killed. You know, in a way, y'all are like the damn Stark missile with the Hulk right now, waiting for it to blow up. Y'all just set a nuke, essentially. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh my god. What an incredible invention. Yeah, this was wild of Wanda to just release the Hulk like this and on innocence.
That little witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, my God. This fight is wild. Oh. Oh, my God.
Go to sleep.
Oh, I wish maybe. Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Said I'm gonna fuck you up for knocking my tooth out. Holy shit. Are there people in this building? Shit. Is he coming too? It looks like he's coming too. And what hurts is that you know Bruce hates, like, being in situations where the Hulk can take over. And this happens to him. Oh. Yeah. Shit. That was awful. You know people died. Or at least were horrifically injured.
Hey,
He
buddy.
got babies.
These are
He's like
smaller agents.
Oh my.
smaller agents. Oh, she knows.
Find out.
Oh.
Sorry for barging in on you.
Didn't realize you were waiting.
I would have joined you, but it didn't seem like the right time. I should have joined you.
Missed our window.
Did we?
You know, given everything he's been through, I don't think this is the time to talk about relationship.
I had this dream, the kind that seems normal at the time,
What did you dream?
that I was an Avenger. Nothing more than the assassin they made me.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
Here I was hoping that was your job.
Oh, damn, girl.
I'm running.
Can y'all not right now? I'm doing construction. I'm sorry if you can hear that.
I can't have this. Kids. Do the math. I physically can't.
Oh, he can't have kids because he's the Hulk?
In the Red Room, where I was trained, where I was raised, they have a graduation ceremony. They sterilize you.
Oh, no. They gave her a hysterectomy? They just take everything out?
One less thing to worry about.
Or did they take her
The one thing
ovaries?
that might matter more than a mission.
So did they just remove her ovaries, or did they give the girl a complete hysterectomy? I would imagine they would just take her ovaries rather than...
You still think you're the only monster on the team?
What did they remove? Her fallopian tubes? Her ovaries? Did they give her a complete hysterectomy? But that would push her into menopause.
Thor didn't say where he was going for answers.
Sometimes my teammates don't tell me things.
Y'all really mad at this man for hiding his kids? Excuse you?
Banner and I were doing research.
That would affect the team.
That would end the team. Isn't that the mission?
No,
Isn't
not
that
for
the
him.
why we fight? So we can
Not for
end the
Steve
fight so we
Rogers.
get to go home?
Oh, no. He doesn't want to go home.
Tries to win a war before it starts. Innocent people die. Every time.
Do me a favor.
Oh.
Try not to bring it to life. Look me in the eye and tell me you're going to shut him down.
You're not the director of me.
I'm not the director of anybody. I'm just an old man who cares very much about you.
And I'm the man who killed the Avengers. So I'm all dead, Nick. Felt it.
Maximoff girl, she's working you, Stark. Playing on your fear.
I wasn't tricked. I was shown.
You come up with some pretty impressive inventions, Tony. War isn't one of them.
That's just part of humans, so you wouldn't invent that.
Back in the day, I had eyes everywhere, ears everywhere else. You kids had all the tech you could dream of. Here we all are, back on Earth, nothing but our wit. Ultron says the Avengers are the only thing between him and his mission. His mission is global destruction. So stand. Outwit the Platinum Bastard.
Steve doesn't like that kind of talk.
You know what, Romanoff?
I like how normal this house feels. Like this entire movie feels normal. Like they're in like normal clothes, normal house.
Ultron's going to evolve.
How?
Has
Oh,
anyone
Cho?
been in contact with Helen Cho?
They put that together. Oh, Mama.
Finish reflooring that sunroom.
She's pregnant too.
Yeah, and then you'll find another part of the house to tear apart.
No.
Well, now why do they have more chemistry than Nat and Bruce? No shade to Nat and Bruce, but shade. Well, I guess the water spirits accepted him. Oh yeah, those are the The Infinity Stones. Oh, that's what it is in his head. One of the stones.
There are no shortcuts, even through magic gems.
Oh. So we're about to blow up.
You said we would destroy the Avengers.
Oh, that fist.
When everyone is dead.
That is not. The human race will have every opportunity to improve.
And if they don't?
Ask Noah.
Oh.
When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
You're God in the scenario, though.
Who decides who's weak?
Oh.
Life.
So she has the power to like overrule the test, whatever the hell that thing is. Oh shit! Did they murder her? Oh my god! They're just killing them.
There, it's a truck from the lab. Right above you, Cap. On the loop by the bridge.
Ooh, are we gonna have a chase scene? I loved the one in Winter Soldier.
We need to draw out Ultron.
Y'all want to destroy people again? Like, can y'all not? These poor civilians are just trying to get to work. You know, work their 9 to 5. Just try not to have more interruptions in their poor little lives. Here come the Avengers. Oh, shit.
Got a window.
What's she looking at?
Give him hell.
Okay, motorcycle. She said, Steve Rogers ain't the only one with a motorcycle. I got one too. Oh. Where's your helmet? Ooh.
We're heading under the overpass. I've got no shot.
Which way?
Hard right.
Oh. People go home. Go home. Anytime you go on Twitter, like you need to like make a notification. Anytime the Avengers are on some bullshit, just check Twitter, see what's trending, and then get your asses home. Stay out their way. They might kill you while trying to save you. Oh shit! Ooh, I love the blue illumination on her skin. What are they doing? Are they trying to make it go fast? Oh shit! Get out of that thing! Oh my god, Natasha, roll! Oh no, you're too high up. What the hell? Oh my god, this poor girl. Oh, look at him helping. Oh, okay. Oh shit! Do they grab her? Do they have her or do they drop her?
Package, get it to start! Go!
You have eyes on Nat.
Go!
Natasha could be in the air, Steve. Are you just gonna say let her die?
The cradle. Did you get it?
Stark will take care of it.
No, he won't. He will do anything to make things right. Ultron can't tell the difference between saving the world and destroying it. Where do you think he gets that?
You know, miss, none of this would be happening if you didn't start messing with the man's head. So, you know, let's slow our roll on Tony. Oh, that's right. So he took her. For what?
I hoped you would. I wanted to show you. I don't have anyone else.
Nigga. It's like I have no friends.
You've wounded me. I give you full marks for that. But, like the men said, what doesn't kill you... just makes me stronger.
Ultron gotta go. Tony, whatever the hell you're doing better be capable of destroying Ultron. That's all I know.
I'm gonna say this
Oh
once.
shit.
How about nunts?
Shut it down.
Nope, not gonna happen.
You don't know what you're doing.
And you do? Oh, we're way past that. I could choke the life out of you and never change a shade.
Ooh.
What?
You didn't see that coming?
He's been getting his get backs in this movie.
Go ahead, piss me off.
Oh, okay, Bruce. I mean, I don't blame him. Damn, this came out of nowhere. It's like, I'll make this bitch myself. Damn, Thor. Oh, that was very graceful.
I'm sorry, that was odd. Thank you.
Thor.
Oh. Did he put on a cape to match Thor?
I am on the side of life. Ultron isn't.
What's he waiting for?
You.
Where? Sokovia.
And not what you are, and not what you intended. So there may be no way to make you trust me. But we need to go.
What the hell? Wait. What? Is it because he's a robot type?
Right.
Oh, just like that. What? Oh God! This man just picked it up like it was nothing to him. Oh, look at them with their little capes blowing in the wind. He's like, see, you gotta. This is how you angle it. You stand at an angle, and the wind can catch it. It's like teaching him cape maneuvers.
Iron Man's the one he's waiting for.
That's true. He hates you the most.
Ultron thinks we're monsters, that we're what's wrong with the world. This isn't just about beating him. It's about whether he's right.
Well, let's see. You got Tony, who used to make like war, like missiles and like engines of war type shit. Then you got Natasha, who was like a little murderous Russian spy. You got Banner, who just, you know, turns into a rage monster. Then you got Steve, a little I can't exist without war dude. I mean, maybe you're not necessarily what's wrong with the world, but you sure shit ain't what's right about it. Oh,
get off the bridge.
You know, I have completely rethought Hawkeye. I mean, oh.
Ultron.
Aw, look at little Vision coming in.
All right.
Ooh. What the hell? Oh, what is he doing? I don't get Ultron's plan. Is it collapsing in? Oh, it's lifting. I thought it was going down. Whoops. I completely misread that.
The inevitability. You rise, only to fall. You, Avengers, you are my meteor.
The vibranium core's got a magnetic field. That's what's keeping the rock together.
If it drops.
Right now, the impact will kill thousands. Once it gets high enough, global extinction.
Oh no. I mean, I must say, this is a very clever, like, just to pause it, I will say this is very clever, because in most movies, whenever they go for like destruction, it's never like, I guess the reason he's doing this is because Jarvis is blocking the nukes, the codes for the nukes, so I guess this is why he came up with this idea. But I will say, this is a very creative way of like destroying the world. I've never seen it before. Like, you use it like lifting a huge piece of the earth to get like, bring it to a high enough point where when you drop that bitch, it'll destroy Earth. That's very cool.
Stark, you worry about bringing the city back down safely.
The rest of us have one job. Tear these things apart. You get killed, walk it off.
No, I don't think you can walk off death. There are so many of these little bitches.
How can I let this happen?
Hey, you okay? Are you up for this? Are you? Look, I just need to know, because the city is flying.
Okay, look, the city is flying.
You have to say it twice.
And I have a bow and arrow.
Oh,
None
shit.
of this makes sense.
Oh my goodness. This is probably my favorite line of this.
Doesn't matter what you did, what you were.
Go out there, you fight, and you fight to kill. I'll send your brother to come find you, but if you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
Oh, just oh.
Aye, good chat.
Why was that my favorite moment? He like, I love how that's his third time saying it. He's like, this shit don't make no damn sense. But you know what? We're hearing it. We're in it at this point, and there's no going back. Clint, you just shot up to one of my favorite adventures just like that. Oh shit, you piece of shit bumper. Oh my god. Oh yes, get her, Thor. Oh my god. Oh. This poor lady's arms. Oh, okay. She said, I'm an Avenger. Okay. Oh shit.
Keep up, old man.
You couldn't grab him too?
Nobody would know.
Oh.
Nobody.
How did Clint become one of my favorite characters? I love him. He's low-key my favorite part of this movie.
Thor, I got a plan.
We're out of time. They're coming for the core.
Brody, get the rest of the people on board that carrier. On it. Avengers, time to work for a living.
Ooh, I love how it was in his face and it zoomed out into the suit. Oh, that was great. That was great. Whoever came up with that, you put your foot in that transition. That was excellent. Ooh, it's like our new Avengers circle, but we got 2 more of them. Or 3. Vision, Wanda, and Pietro. Oh, yes! Go! Damn, all this power gets a vibranium suit. How strong is vibranium? God damn. Or is that... No, that's not the vibranium suit, is it?
You know, with the benefit of hindsight...
Oh, Hulk said, shut up, shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, that's right, run, you little robot bitches. Look at that. She got more chemistry with the monster. Oh shit! Can y'all not shoot at the Hulk? Who in the right mind would shoot at that thing? Oh. It's Ultron. Oh my goodness, Ultron. Oh my god. Can you not? Can you not shoot at Clint and the child? Ain't no way. Ain't no mother bleeping. Oh, Ultron, you done killed Pietro.
That's coming.
No, yikes. Oh shit, she saw that happen. Oh no. Maybe he should have stayed with you. But if he did, Clinton, that boy would have died, so you know. Oh. She said you killed my brother.
If you stay here, you'll die.
I just did.
Oh, is that like his heart? Oh, poetic that she kills him.
It felt like
that. Wanda? She's still on it, right? Oh, shit. This is so damn cool. Oh shit, Wanda. Oh, okay. I'm about to say Wanda's still on this thing, ain't she? Ooh. Okay, this is so fucking cool.
Hey, big guy. We did it. We can't track you in stealth mode, so help me out. I need.
Oh, did he just end call on her? Oh shit. Huh. You seem pretty cognizant in the Hulk. I will say his level of cognition when Bruce's level of cognition when he's in Hulk form, it can seem pretty inconsistent at times. I wonder if there's like a rubric they go by as to when he's capable of being able to see through the fog. This bitch is still living. I thought Wanda done killed him.
You're afraid
Of you.
of death.
Stark asked for a savior and settled for a slave.
I suppose we are both disappointments.
Mm-hmm.
They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't be. But there is grace in their failings.
They're doomed.
Yes. But a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
Oh, wow. Is he dead for good? Oh, I like that conversation. Nathaniel Oh, they named him after Pietro. Nathaniel Pietro Barton.
I will miss you, Tony.
Yeah?
Miss it. Well, where are you?
Time for me to tap out. Maybe I should take a page out of Barton's
Tap
book.
out? Is he leaving the Avengers?
Hope nobody blows it up.
If anyone blows up the farm, it'd be you, Tony.
Want to keep staring at the wall, or do you want to go to work? I mean, it's a pretty interesting wall.
Thought you and Tony were still gazing into each other's eyes.
Avengers?
Let's see. Let me find the end credits. Oh, the gauntlet thingy.
I'll do it myself.
Oh shit. He's like, no more playing around. I'm coming for the bitches on my own. Okay, everyone, so that was Avengers Age of Ultron, and I love that movie. That one I can definitively say is like my second favorite Marvel movie thus far. I actually think it's better than the first Avengers, which apparently might be an unpopular opinion, but I love this movie. I loved the creativity in it. Like, there was this one moment that really stuck out to me, like where Tony, it like starts with his eyes and then it like zooms out and transitions into the Iron Man suit reversing and then zooming off, and I just love that. Whoever came up with that, you put your foot in that. That was the transition. It was done so seamlessly. And I also liked the creativity in just the, maybe not necessarily Ultron's motivations, and I think that's pretty standard in stories like this, where I should say, like creating artificial intelligence and then it goes off on its own and it does, it's like, I feel like that it's like sort of like a old wives' tale at this point when it comes to storytelling and AI. I feel like it's sort of the same thing. Like, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not that, like, his motivations seem pretty on point for when you do artificial intelligence gone wrong. However, the manner in which he was going to enact his let's kill the human race and make it all metal, his plan, like picking up a city and then using that city to destroy the earth, that I've never seen before. That I will definitely give full marks on in terms of originality. Well, I don't know if that's original because I don't know if that's ever been done in any other movie or storytelling, but as far as I am aware, my very limited knowledge, I've never seen that before. That's new for me. And that was so cool seeing that happen, like seeing the city being raised and then seeing Tony come in with like was that the arc reactor, the power that he used to generate and like blowing it, and then Thor coming from I think Tony was at the bottom and then Thor was on top, and they like use this combined power to like destroy the city into like millions of pieces. Loved it. I love that. That was amazing. In terms of the story of Wanda and Pietro, I kept noticing that they call them enhanced, and I mean, they're mutants. I mean, when the story started and they mentioned the name Strucker, because this is a superhero movie, the thing that like I only know one Strucker in all the movies and shows I've ever watched. I've only heard one person ever called Strucker, and that's the guy from X-Men. And he was like, I watched don't come for me, but I know the X-Men Origins movie with like Gambit and Kayla, like Silver Fox and all that. I know that's not loved. Like, I know people, it just wasn't well received, but I loved that movie. Like, I loved Origins. It was I liked it. I won't deny I was one of those weirdos who liked X-Men Origins. I didn't hate, okay, is it the best? No, but I didn't hate it. Now, in terms of the Strucker name, like he's so tightly, like his story is so interwoven with Logan from X-Men that when I heard the name Strucker, it immediately like ping, I'm like, oh, that he's like involved in, like he was in X-Men X2, like in the house invasion. There's like this iconic scene. For me, it's iconic. I love it, like where Bobby, who's Iceman, like freezes the hallway at the mansion, and it creates like this ice barrier, and him and Logan like put their hands on the, like he wants to like find out because this guy knows about his past. And then X-Men Origins kind of delves into that. I don't know if it's comic book accurate. I doubt it is. Usually these movies never are, but I know Strucker from the mutant world. And then I kind of pointed out the name, and then all of a sudden you see Pietro like moving really fast. And I said The Flash, and I know that's a DC movie, but I haven't heard, he wasn't featured heavily in like the X-Men movies, but he was featured heavily in X-Men Evolution. I never watched X-Men the animated series. I think that was just a little bit more before my time. Like the animated series, it never played on Cartoon Network either, at least not to my knowledge. But X-Men Evolution played a lot in my childhood, and I grew up watching that. So Wanda and Pietro were like, I don't want to say they were main characters, but it was Wanda, Pietro, Jubilee. They were part of the show, but initially they kind of started off as like enemies, and then as the seasons progressed, they became more so like allies to the X-Men. And I can't recall if they started living at the Charles the Xavier Gifted School for Learning, whatever, I forgot the name of it, but I can't recall if they started living there, but I do know they had their own house, and that's where like, not the bad guys of the X-Men, like bad guy mutants lived, but they didn't live on campus. They lived at a different house. I'm trying to recall X-Men Evolution, but I do know Wanda was there. She had like short black and red hair, and she wore a coat. Pietro, I think, wore like a teal white suit and had white hair. Were they twins in that X-Men Evolution? I can't recall, but I do know that they're mutants. So when I saw Pietro, I'm like, oh, that kind of confirmed it for me. Like that, maybe it's not a confirmation, but if you all can tell me if the Strucker I'm referring to, if you can tell me if that's the Strucker, leave it in the comments, because maybe it's a different character, but is the mutants part of Marvel? Because if it is, I think that is Strucker. Now, like I said, they refer to them as enhanced, and then there was a line that kind of befuddled me. I don't know if I would have to go back and really get into that line to see if I heard it correctly, but they mentioned that the Tesseract or the Mind Stone, whichever, like their experiments that were done on them, is where Wanda's powers came from. They said that's where her powers came from. I remember specifically saying that she was born with it. They keep referring to them as enhanced, and I don't know if mutants just isn't part of like their worldly knowledge at this point, like how Thor and all of them, they were like fictitious and now they're real for them and aliens. Like as the story progresses, maybe mutants will that word will become part of the vocabulary as well. So I guess it's just a gradual ease into things because they're mutants is what they are. And I don't know if her powers came from the Mind Stone. I thought mutants, I remember in the first X-Men movie, Jean Grey, it like starts out with Jean doing, well not starts out, but it's part of the opening movie where she gives a speech on what mutants are. If you've seen the X-Men movies, and I highly suggest you should watch them, I love them. It's one of my favorite. I would always say, like, in terms of superheroes and all this stuff, X-Men, it holds a special place in my heart. I've never watched any of the more recent X-Men movies with Sophie Turner and Jennifer Lawrence. I thought the acting looked sketchy, and I wasn't a fan of just. I mean, I can't say I wasn't a fan of when I never watched them. So let me not judge them. I only saw clips, and the clips I did see on Twitter, I was not a fan of, so I stayed clear of them. But I haven't seen the Wolverine movie with the little girl that he's with. I haven't seen that. There's certain X-Men movies I have not watched as I've gotten older. When I was younger, I watched them. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of tapped out of the superhero because it was just so popular, and I guess I just didn't get into it. But now I'm getting into them. So maybe I'll do a reaction to that. I believe the movie's called Logan. You know, I did watch, I'm sorry, this is becoming like an X-Men talk, but they brought in mutants in this movie, so it's like it's adjacent. The conversation is adjacent to this. But I did see the Wolverine movie where he's in Japan. I can't recall it. I don't remember the plot line, but that's one I saw. I don't remember it. It's never a good thing if you watch a movie and you can't remember anything that happens. But I did see a movie where Logan was in Japan or something. Maybe he was in Japan, or he was fighting alongside some Japanese girl and he had like a romance with her. That I remember vaguely. But yes, the mutant aspect of bringing mutants into this MCU. I honestly had no idea. Well, I did know because I know Wanda Maximoff, and I know WandaVision, so I knew she was part of the story, but I just never heard of the word mutant. Anytime she showed up on Twitter or on my timeline, like anytime there was like a viral tweet or like one of my followers or people that I follow retweet something to do with Wanda, it's like I never see the word mutant attached to it. So it's like, I guess they just call them enhanced in this. The only thing I can think of is maybe it's like a rights discrepancy. Like I've seen that happen before in because it's funny because I also saw like a lot of branding. Like I saw Beats, I saw Adidas. Like it's interesting how that works. And there's this girl that, and this is just random, but there's this girl that I watch, Claire Saffitz. She was part of like the Test Kitchen, whatever, and she has her own YouTube channel. And she recently got like sponsored by Kerrygold, but all that time, anytime she showed Kerrygold butter, she'd always have to like block it out because of branding. It's just interesting how that works, if you get what I'm saying. So the only thing that makes me think the reason why mutant just wasn't used and they went with enhanced was like rights issues. But how can you have the rights to a character but not the word mutants? But it's what they use it, so maybe that's not it, because they use the name Wanda Maximoff and Pietro Maximoff. So how can you have the rights to the character and the name but not like mutants? So maybe they're just taking a different spin on it, or maybe they don't want to introduce mutants yet. They want to like get the characters in and get you situated, and then later on in like the later phases they'll bring in mutants. Maybe that's what they're doing, because it doesn't make sense to me as to how you can have the rights. Maybe you can't. Maybe I'm not a specialist on any of this. Okay, I can definitely be talking about my ass right now. I probably am talking out my ass right now in regards to like how these rights go. But I would imagine if you have the rights to the character, you would have like mutant. You could say mutant. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I'm no lawyer. I'm no like rights lawyer on any of that or trademark anything. So like I was saying, it was just fun to finally see them in the story. Now, as for Wanda, Little Miss had a lot of nerve going after the Hulk the way she did and sicking him on all of these innocent people. And it's like, you're doing this because of the innocent child you were when Tony's missile flew in and all you saw was Stark. I would have hoped that maybe I would have two criticism, like I said, this is my second favorite Marvel movie I've watched thus far. It's Captain America Winter Soldier and then Avengers Age of Ultron for me. So I will say my only criticisms to this movie, and I have two. My first one is I wish we would have gotten a moment where Wanda and Tony spoke, or Pietro and them spoke. And it's not necessarily a conversation to vindicate Tony. And because we know in the first movie, Iron Man, he I do think there's accountability where, or I should say responsibility, because yes, he did, in my opinion, he acquiesced a lot of control of the company to Obadiah, and he wasn't probably as engaged as he should have been. He wasn't engaged with a lot of parts of his life that he should have been, and the cave was a turning point. However, that does not negate the responsibility he had over the company that he oversaw. Just because he was checked out, that doesn't excuse the many that were hurt along the way. Now, we do know Obadiah and other members of the board were probably selling weapons behind Tony's back and breaking rules. This wasn't like something sanctioned by the company, and while you do bear responsibility for letting that happen, at the end of the day, this is your company. You take responsibilities for things that even if you weren't did not have the knowledge of. That's part of what leadership positions is about. However, I don't know if whether or not the weapons that were used where are they from? I can't recall. Are they from Sokovia? That all of this happened? I don't recall where Wanda and Pietro were from, but I don't know the individuals who fired these missiles at their home, whether or not this was something that was done legally. I mean, attacking civilians is not it's against rules of engagement based off of, like, I believe the Geneva, oh shit, I forgot the name of it. I know there's rules of engagement now in regards to war. However, I don't know whether or not what happened to Wanda and Pietro, whether or not that was something that was sanctioned. Like, these were weapons that they legally sold. It wasn't like some backdoor purchase. It was something that was legally sanctioned. They sold these weapons off to whoever they sold it off to, whatever country they sold it off to, with whatever military contract they had. I know they had a military contract with the United States, and what the United States then does with these weapons, who they then sell them to or give them to ally countries, and then they engage in war. I think Stark Industries bears responsibilities for how the United States then use those weapons. I think they do. I think it's wildly negligent to think that weapons manufacturers don't bear responsibility to how their weapons are then used by the countries they have contracts with. I think that's just, no, they do. So I do think Tony, if he was CEO at the time of this happening, I don't know if he was. If he was, then that is part of the responsibility. He does bear responsibility for, like, maybe not high up. I wouldn't say he's up there, but he is part of the problem that led to the trauma that Wanda and Pietro had, which put her on this path. I don't know how old she is, how old they are, but I do think having a moment where Tony and Wanda and Pietro could have talked, and maybe not going to, like, you know, gory detail about everything that happened, but just some kind. I think there was a moment where they were all fighting, in that circular moment where Tony flew over her and her eyes caught him, and I maybe that was like a nod to the history there, but I do wish that there was a conversation between them, some kind of acknowledgement, because a huge motivation for Wanda was that bomb that they spent 2 days trapped in their house before they were rescued, and they just lived in fear that that was going to go off. I think that could have been a conversation. And maybe they did not have that conversation because Tony wasn't the one who was CEO or chairman of Stark Industries at the time. Maybe it was his father. Maybe Obadiah had major control, because I know they said he wasn't. I forgot what age they said in Iron Man that he took over the company. Maybe it's just because his family name was on it that he's catching the flack. Either way, I just wish that was given a nod, because Wanda, who I think was presented as a villain, as an antagonist, absolutely, she does eventually become a part of the Avengers. So she's now on the same side as Tony. I just wish they would have had a conversation, considering her motivations was linked to that. Both of their motivations was linked to that moment. Now, my other criticism is, and I think it goes hand in hand, is I feel like sometimes the dialogue felt a little bit too much like dialogue. If you get what I'm saying, it didn't feel like natural conversation at times. I don't know if that was due to directing or the script itself it just wasn't. It felt like they were reading off a script at times. It was a bit jerky, like the conversation didn't flow. I don't know if that was directing or acting, or just lack of chemistry. I felt it particularly in moments with Tony and Nick Fury. I felt like there just wasn't, I get it's a long movie and there's only so much you can do, but I just felt like it was, how can I put it? They didn't run into this problem in the first movie. It's the Age of Ultron movie. Like the first movie, I felt like there was enough history, the conversations flowed. It felt like you were working any kind of like moment where they were exposed. There was enough done in the movie between characters, or just that one single character, that when they do get vulnerable, there's enough that happened to this character to get them there. Like, how can I put it? Like Steve and Tony in the first movie, where they finally have that conversation after Coulson's death and Tony's a bit vulnerable. I feel like that vulnerability was earned in that moment, given everything that had occurred previously. Like everything I felt like led up to that moment of vulnerability between Tony, and especially the fact that it was with Steve of all people. And given everything we know about Steve and everything he's gone through, not just in that movie, but in a prior movie, it led up to Steve being the perfect person in spite and because of the history between them, that he was the one capable of talking through Tony about death in like war and battles and things like that. It felt right that these were the two characters having this conversation, given their histories individually and together, given everything that happened in the movie leading up to that moment. It felt perfect. In this movie, it felt like when Tony does have that vulnerable moment with Nick, it didn't feel earned. I get that he had that like moment where she goes into his head, and that like it just felt like Nick Fury appears out of the blue, and all of a sudden Tony's pouring out his heart to him. I felt like the dialogue felt choppy, and the progression just didn't feel natural. It felt like this was a scene that had to happen, so we had to put it in there. And I felt like a few scenes felt like that, or I don't know if it was the script, the directing, or just the delivery by the actors. And I doubt it was the actors, because these are the same actors from the first movie, and it was seamless. So I don't know if it was just pressed for time. There's just so much that needs to get done, so you don't have the breath to slow the plot down and let the character. I will say this: the scene that felt the most natural when they were talking was in Clint Barton's house, and I want to get to Clint and why he was probably my favorite part of this movie. In Clint's house, I felt like the dialogue in that scene where they were all together felt probably the most natural. It was really, there was a warmth there, there was a connection there was a familiarity, not unnecessarily. I don't know if that hinged on the actors' familiarity with each other at this point, or it was just them really just fitting into that scene. But it just I don't know if this is just me, or maybe I need to watch it a bit more, because maybe I was trying to take in the information that was happening in that scene, and so it took away from whatever like flow that it had. But I don't know if you all felt that in this movie, like the dialogue didn't flow as well as it did in the first movie. The scenes to me didn't flow as well as it did in the first movie, and yet this is still my second favorite Marvel movie. It's actually pretty weird that maybe I need time to sit with it, but either way, it's still so good that coming out of it, I want to put it like right there. Like Winter Soldier, no, you're not dethroning Winter Soldier, but you're like right there. But it's not a perfect movie, but it does, it's funny because there's just so, have you ever had a movie that like presented such great ideas? It had such great premise and they showed you, but they failed. It's like the plot took away what could have been great about the movie because you presented such great fears for these characters that maybe they will pick up in like their, I know for Iron Man he has no more solo movies, but Captain America has another solo movie, Natasha has a solo movie. It's not like it's a one and done. Thor has another solo movie. So maybe these like when, how can I put it, like, so when Wanda goes into their heads and they're having their like their fears being put in front of them, and I know the movie does try to wrap it up in a pretty bow. I think less so for Natasha, but for Thor they definitely did try to wrap it up in a pretty bow. I'm not Thor, Steve, Captain America. Thor I think is still pretty open-ended. Natasha's pretty open-ended. We didn't really get a chance to see Bruce, but we saw him destroy whatever city he was in, and I think they were in Africa, the coast of Africa. I don't know where, but yes, it brought up such interesting concepts. Like I would love to get more of Steve. Like I hope in the next Captain America movie we really delve into like Steve's psyche of not being able to live without a war. Like so him being part of the Avengers, and how Ultron said you guys aren't here for good, like you're not a good thing in the world. I would imagine someone like Steve, no matter how good intentioned he is, if someone that powerful can't exist without a war, if he's constantly looking for or waiting for the next war, how can he be part of this? And then you also have like, I feel like Tony was also someone like, because he said he was leaving and like looking to buy a farm for Pepper. So I am interested as to what that means, because at the end of it, it's Natasha and Steve who are running the Avengers. At least that's what it seems like at the end. Tony seems to be saying farewell to the avenging life. But Natasha seems like she's there because she has nowhere else to go. She said she'd leave with Bruce, and then Steve, he calls this home, but he's calling it home because he doesn't know how else, he doesn't know what else to be. It's interesting that it's those two left behind, because in the previous Captain America movie, I'm like, I want these two to step away and figure out where they're at. But I guess they're at Avengers. They're not S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore. They're Avengers. And there's more choice in that, rather than if he's under the banner of the United States. Well, I mean, they are based in the United States in the end, so it's like, ew. But I will say, I guess claiming the Avengers as their flag in a way makes them more global than them being stuck to a nation and their ideals and their desires and their interest. So I guess sticking to the Avengers allows them to focus on what really matters. Like Tony said, up there, that bitch up there, that's coming for us. And we saw Thanos grab his gauntlet at the end there. So that's what really needs to be the Avengers' focus. And not to mention the previous movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, we're definitely like expanding further up. We met his daughters. So I feel like we're moving less to what's happening here on Earth, and we're expanding the Avengers to focus what's up there. So I guess it's kind of I was gonna say, I guess that kind of does part of the job for Natasha and Steve, who I feel are very disenfranchised to like national interest. They're I feel like not necessarily Natasha. I wouldn't say Natasha's skills are naturally like so above dealing with like human people or whatever. Like she should be fighting aliens. I feel like she is someone who should be fighting human people. Like she doesn't have like any kind of enhancements done to her. She is a very good fighter. She's very resourceful. She's seen some shit. She's been through some shit. But I do feel like she's very human. And I will get to Clint. I've been talking for like damn near 30 minutes now, and I have yet to get to Clint. So let me wrap this up. But yes, I feel like for Steve, he can focus more on what's up there, and I feel like it kind of bridges the whole him not being able to exist without a war but still feeling like, how do you bridge him feeling disenfranchised from nation's interest, but also needing a war to exist? You have him focus on aliens. Like, you can, instead of dealing with like going off and being a soldier for a country that he does defend, it's not defending country, it's defending people. People is what he wants to defend, not going out there and warmongering for a nation's interest or its allies. People is what he wants to protect. And so I feel like if once the world opens up, I feel like maybe that opening up of the scope of enemies they faced tackles that question of Steve. But I do feel like this movie did present, like, use Wanda to get into their minds, and did present very interesting stories for them to really delve into their psyches. As for Clint, I adored Clint in this movie. He brought so much humor. People were dogging on this man, like, why do we need him? And it's like, this is why we need him. Interestingly enough, his speech towards Wanda, it's like, listen, girl, I don't know what I'm doing here. I got a bow and an arrow. The city is flying. We're fighting robots. I was fighting aliens in the last movie. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm still here. I'm still present. I'm a human fighting to protect people, the world my family lives on, the world your family lives on. Yes, she lost Pietro, but at the time this speech happened, it's like, I can, so I do. Even if it makes no sense, I can, so I do. And there was something beautiful to Clint's humanity in this. Like, he didn't stray too far away from it. And in fact, I feel like introducing his wife, his children, centered him as a human. As the world like opens up, you really want to focus on the family, and I enjoy that. I like this movie. I like that it did that. I like that the movie really did take the time to give that to Clint, his conversations with his wife, who, now that is chemistry. That is like, you felt a home. You felt like this was a married couple. You felt like the conversations and the touches were natural. And I guess, yeah, Natasha and Bruce are still in that like flirtatious moment, but it's like, I don't know. It's not that I understand they're trying to connect them with her feeling like a monster, but I feel like we haven't seen the things Natasha's done for her to be considered a monster. The only thing that they really showed us was her training and the fact that she had a surgery done on her to prevent her from having children. I don't know. I see what they were trying to go for in that conversation between her and Bruce. It just didn't land the way they thought it was going to land, because I feel like you haven't done enough to expand Natasha's character, and I guess that'll happen in her movie. But in order for her and Bruce to work, I need to know more about Natasha. Bruce got his own movie. Yes, it was a different actor, but it was still the same character, and we got him in Betty. We've seen him try to like go out. We've seen different attempts for Bruce. We even know that he tried to end his life at some point to escape this. We've gotten the desperation, and definitely in this movie we've got the futility of trying to stop the Hulk. Probably why he left at the end. Like, he just wants to be on his own and nowhere near humans. Whether he works so hard to like control the Hulk and it just gets undone by Wanda like that. Like, he's worked so hard to not hurt people and control himself, control his breathing. Like, I'm always mad. And I'd imagine him and Natasha worked at being able to calm him and transform him back. And then like that, it gets undone. So he probably feels like it's futile. I can understand Bruce because there's time been taken there. But with Natasha, I feel like you get little things like in the Avengers movie, you got Loki doing a lot of explanation of her past, and then her confirming that she does feel guilty for the things she's done. And then you get the Winter Soldier, where you dig a bit more into her past and how she does feel a bit disenfranchised from, I mean, we don't know why she defected from Russia, but you can definitely tell that maybe she was cognizant of the things that she was doing was wrong, and she wanted to separate herself from it. Then she chose S.H.I.E.L.D. and it backfired on her. But I feel like Bruce and Natasha just didn't work for me because I don't see much connection there. And I understand opposites attract, but it's not even, they're not even opposites to me. They're not, I don't think they have anything alike, and they don't even fall in the realm of opposites. And not to mention, I don't think the actors had chemistry with each other. I did think her and Steve could have made sense, but I don't think they make sense because of what Steve's character's going through. I mean, unless I find more similarities between her and Steve. And I guess you can say, yeah, they're two conventionally pretty people, put them together, but I don't even think that's it. I feel like they make more sense to me because of their histories. They just have more in common, in my opinion, than her and Bruce. It just felt, I don't know, maybe because I didn't see anything coming towards it. Like, there wasn't no seeds built in the last movie, in my opinion. Like, yes, they had a conversation, but she made it very clear that she was like manipulating him. Like, that was part of their conversations and a part of their conflict, that there was a manipulation there to get him to do what she needed to do, or what Fury needed him to do. I don't know, it just didn't feel natural. It didn't feel like I just got like, bam, Bruce and Nat romance. Why? I'd rather the time that they spent together could have been time for Natasha or Bruce separately. I don't feel like the romance was needed between them. And that's my only two critiques of this movie. Other than that, I loved every aspect of it. Beyond that, I loved seeing them. There was just, I mentioned it constantly in the movie, like they just felt dressed down a lot. They weren't in their superhero costumes a lot. They were like chilling around with each other, having, like, yes, they were superheroing at times, but for the most part, I don't know, I just like seeing them in casual clothing outside of like their superhero costumes. We gotta fight. I like that. I actually like that. I like this movie. It's my second favorite one. Maybe it'll drop lower when I sit with it. I don't know. But coming off of the high of the movie, it's my second favorite movie from the Marvel. First, Captain America, then Age of Ultron. If you like this reaction, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and tell me, or you can answer some of the many questions I had in this post and in the movie. Like, you tell me the answers down below, because I know y'all know more than me. And subscribe, and I'll see y'all for the next movie. Peace. And a special shout out to the patrons: Midgie, Jenny, Tawny, See-Through Battle Monsters, Tyler, Juan, Bito, Freddie, Marcella, Gabrielle, Alicia, Carmdoll, Sushi Senpai, Cozy Cobra, Gazelle, Maddie, Victoria, Queen Lydia, Dexter, Chair Shark Cat, That Weird Person, Shirley, Salty, Cammy, Wanyo, JK, Klaus, Cersei, Kacha, Nino, Christina, Donovan, Haley, Nicole, Lauren, Sayla, KND, Nathan, Casey, Liam, Pierre, Glitchy Glam, Autumn, Soapy, Morgan, Jordan, Zach, Nandy, Jess, Alexander, Reen, Max, Ricky, Jake, Isabella, Amario, Jamie, Jesse, Mate, Jalil, Melissa, Teddy, Sebastian, Ann Van, Crystal, Soul, Jacob, Rosa, Aslan, Jordan, Cool Gal Nan, Brat P, Bobo, Lucas, Maria, Ashlyn, Alex, Mads, Vivisha, Karen, Noah, Bree, Jackie, Alexander, Erica, Julieverse, Jill, JD, Jacob T, Sarah, Melissa, Christine, Oog, James, Valerie, Julia, Oliver, Sam, Michael, Mr. Nobody, Jamie, RR Green, Harper, Miss CJ, Caitlin, Natalie, Velasca, Psych J, Ethan, Miko, Emma, Sam, Lena, J, R. Feenway, Melanie, Brenda, Nate, Becky, Courtney, Asante, Beef Jerky Wizard, Mel, Matthew, Ted, Axel, Diego, Santina Moore, Cup of Tea Queen, Adrenake, Marina, Hunter, Drenex, Matthew, Michael, Jan, LaChase, Marty, The Winter Times, Janny, Zach, Dominic, Asher, Mazin, Wendy, Ash, Filario, Zachary, David, Thomas, Monique, Kage, Abby, Leon, Half Mayan, Darren, King Batty Boy, Jean, Faniel, Anna, Greg, Kevin, Dennis, Rachel, Karen, Christian, Jim, Rob, Keen, P3th, Danny Girl, Jason, Marcus, Omar, Randy, Kueller, Anna, Dwayne, Logan, Sarah, Alex, B Park, Seb, Samuel, and Vesser. Thank you all so much. Take care, everyone.